All right, here's what happened. MLB was crazy yesterday. Absolutely crazy. We got a couple games of just I wish I haven't been betting the MLB that much lately. Other than my free bets that I get each week. Like I have a home run prop today. Parlays, just fun stuff, but I haven't really betting it because MLB's been so wonky after the trade deadline. I've been waiting for the dust to settle. Before getting into it, I wish I was on Kalshi on one of these teams that was down like 9 runs, ends up coming back winning because you got them down at 1 cent, right? You can get them 1 cent. Oh God, I want to see tickets of people that ended up cashing in on that. Speaking of questions though, Brandon says, will the Texans be going 17-0? I ran the numbers. I don't think so. That offensive line is way too shaky. Way too shaky. Plus, you don't even know what you're going to do in the backfield. You need to mix them back. But we'll see. Maybe, but probably not. Anyways, MLB, though. We're going to run through this. Some of these games were they were drunk. These games were drunk. I think I have some clips, too, to show you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. When we get to the games, just want to there was so much news yesterday that my time. Usually, I just throw it up on the timeline. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, I usually just throw it up on the timeline, but there's so much news. My timeline is exploding. I guess. From when we last did the show was just yesterday morning. Anyways, we got the Reds. The Reds ended up defeating the Braves 3-2. Brady Singer gets a win. The Braves. This is why Heavy Steps is not watching them. Rockies were down to 2.5% on Poly Market. They should have been down to 1%. We'll get into that game here in a minute. But they should have been down to 1%. Astros are snatching up people. You have to in that division. You have to. The Astros, if they want to win that division, I mean, they had to make moves. They got Carlos Correa back, as we talked about, but they had to make moves because the Mariners, who have excellent pitching, had no hitting. They went out and got hitters and another pitcher. No, they didn't get another pitcher. They got hitters though, so you got to watch out for the Mariners. And then the Rangers were buyers. The Rangers are always willing to spend money. So the Astros, they wanted to be in the playoff mix and be able to go on a run. Now I don't think they did enough to win it, but you never know when the postseason comes around. If you just get hot at the right time. Speaking of the Rangers a couple years ago, was it 2021, 2022 when they won it? They just got hot at the right time, man. But the Mariners made moves, so the Astros had to do something. They absolutely did. But yeah, the Reds defeat the Braves 3-2. Cubbies 1-0 victory over the Orioles. Phillies defeat the Tigers 5-4. This was Heavy Steps' best bet yesterday. And I'm like, man, the Tigers at plus 130, man. That's juicy. No. Do not take it. When our MLB expert comes in here and says this is his biggest bet of the day, you don't have to tail him, but you just stay away. Since that's an average checking account order book spread, you could probably have limit order and got filled in at one. Yeah. I mean, when the Rockies were down 9-0, I think it was, they better have been 1 cent. It's the Rockies for 1 and 2. You're down 9 runs, right? How many teams? Let's say even if the Dodgers were down 9-0, I guess it would depend on the because didn't they go down like 9-0 in the first inning or something like that? I don't know, something crazy like that. Pirates put up 9 runs. Pirates haven't put up 9 runs. They'll go like 2 weeks without putting up 9 runs total, and they did one in the top of the first inning. But when our MLB expert comes in and gives you a pick, you take it. Brewers put up 16 runs yesterday, 16-9 win over the Nationals. Royals get a 9-3 victory over the Blue Jays. Red Sox go to extra innings with the Astros. Speaking of those Astros, 2-1. This is one where we said you got to watch out. You got to stay away. Both these teams made a bunch of moves. Didn't know which way it was going to go. Red Sox ended up getting the home victory there, 2-1 over the Astros in extra innings. Guardians and the Twins also go to extra innings. Guardians, or the Indians, since they won, we get to call them the Indians. 3-2 victory over the Twinkies. This game was wild. Here's one of the wild games, right? Yankees, Marlins. Marlins, 13-12 victory over the Yankees. This game was just insane. So look, Yankees go up top of the fourth. They go up 3-0. Then they go up 6-0, top of the fifth. Marlins put up 4 runs. Yankees, who traded traded for all this relief pitching, and the relief pitching comes in and gives up all these runs, right? So the Yankees are up, Yankees are up 6-4 after 5. They put up 3 more on the top of the 7th. So now they're up 9-4. Looking good. Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. Marlins put up 6 runs in the bottom of 7th, take a 1-run lead. Yankees answer back, top of the 8th, tie it up. Then the Yankees in the top of the 9th get 2 runs. They're feeling good. They're like, hey, we've got 12-10 lead heading to the bottom of the 9th. Marlins come back, 3 runs. I believe, who was it? Didn't someone hit a I thought someone hit a home run this one. It wasn't this one. It was a different game. But Ramirez grounded into fielder's choice, and Edwards scored to get the win there. 13-12 comeback victory for the Marlins. If you had the fish yesterday, you're doing good. What do you think the fair value odds for the Rockies would be at this point? What do you mean? Like in any given game, or like their season win total? What do you mean? But yeah, so the Marlins get that done. Giants in extra innings. A lot of games went to extra innings yesterday. 4-3 victory over the Mets. Dodgers 5-0 victory over the Rays. This game was the game that was just stupid. Rockies, Pirates, 17-16 victory for the Rockies. How insane is that? Look at this. Pirates put up 9 runs in the top of the first inning. Now, this is why I like betting exchanges better than sports books, because if you at a sports book bet the Pirates on the money line, you think in the top of the first inning after 9 runs you've cashed. You've already counted your money on a bet, but you didn't, because a crazy comeback here, as we're going to talk about. But if you're on a betting exchange, you could have just cashed out. You could have cashed out and bet the other side. Now, why you would bet the other side 9-0 and it being the Rockies, you would be an insane person, but you'd be very, very wealthy today. But the Rockies end up putting 1 in the bottom of the first, get 3 runs bottom of the third, and then Pirates answer back top of the 4th, 3 runs. Anyways, long story short, we're gonna go through all this. Rockies, but you got the Pirates, who are up what? 16. They got 16 runs after 6 innings, 16 to 10. It is 16-10 after 6 innings. You're still feeling pretty good if you got Pirates on the money line. But then here comes those Rockies. 2 runs, bottom of the 8th, and then 5 runs in the bottom of the 9th. I think it was a walk-off home run. Yeah. Doyle homered to win it for the Rockies. Bottom of the 9th. 17-16 win. Could you imagine being the Pirates and putting up 16 runs and not winning? Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Crazy game there. That would be a good game if you were betting on an exchange and watching it and betting back and forth. You probably made some good money. But the White Sox get a 6-3 victory over the Angels. Padres get a 4-1 victory over the Cardinals. A's 5-1 victory over the Diamondbacks. And then your Mariners get a second straight win over the Rangers. 4-3 victory there. Mariners making moves. Mariners are looking good right now. Jamie says, I mean, when they were down 9 against the Pirates. Oh, true odds? I know it's the Pirates, but still, I don't know. You're the Rockies. You are at home. I think your true odds would have to be like 150-1. I mean, how many teams come back down 9-0 after 1 inning? You know, have to be at least that, only because they were home. 17-16 was Lance McCullers pitching for both teams. Feels like it, doesn't it? Feels like it. Or down 7 after 7th inning is definitely like being the Rockies. Yes, it's the Pirates, but still, I don't know. I feel like I would need 200-1 to get me to want to bet that. I don't know. I don't know what the true odds would be. You'll never get it at a sportsbook, though. But that's why I like the betting exchanges, because after 7 innings, when you're down 7 runs, you should be 100-1. At sportsbook would be like 30-1, because the sports books are just gross. You know, they're just gross. They screw you over. Or down 6. Either way, yes. But yeah, that's what happened in baseball yesterday. Here's what's going on right now so far in baseball. How many games that finished? This morning, the Rays beat the Dodgers in game 1, 4-0. And Dodgers struggling of late. Dodgers, I don't know. It might be worth betting the no on them to win the World Series. I know they got a bunch of guys that are going to come back, but still, we're in August now. Cubs are currently up 2-0, bottom of the 4th against the Orioles. Royals, Blue Jays tied in the bottom of the 2nd. Pirates, after 1 inning, are up 1-0 on the Rockies. So that's what we got so far. Take a look at the betting report today. Brewers, Nationals. Brewers minus 190. These games are about to start here in about a half hour. Brewers minus 190. Nationals, home dogs, plus 160. Sharp money, big money on the Brewers. 86% of the bets, 96% of the money on the Brew Crew there. Tigers and the Phillies. Phillies minus 118. Tigers even money. Sharp money on the Tigers. 54% of the money is on the Phillies. Giving up 17 runs to a team that's 29-80 is insane. You know what really hurts is if you're like me, I was looking at it. I ultimately didn't end up betting it, but I was going to bet Rocky's season win total under 40. It was good odds like about a month ago or so. That one would hurt. Because that should have been a loss. That might be more runs than Rocky scored in their 20 worst losses. Yeah. Rockies have been shut out a lot. Twins, Guardians minus 160 home favorites. Twinkies plus 135 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Twins, but 81% of the money is on the Guardians. Mets minus 200 home favorites. Giants plus 165 on the comeback. Sharp money on the Mets. Action Hour expert likes the Giants. 77% of the money is on New York there. James says, I watched Dodgers from the 3rd inning onwards. Largely uneventful game apart from Caminero's home run. Rasmussen pitched well. Okay. Yankees, Marlins. Marlins are actually favored today. What? Who's pitching? Perez versus Schlittler, however you say his name. Dude, how are you a dog to the fish, dude? Sharp money on the Marlins, but 69% of the money is on the Yankees. What up, Andrew? Wow, the Cowboys are screwed. We're going to get into that. We'll get into that next. Rangers and the Mariners. Mariners minus 130 home favorites. Rangers plus 110. Sharp money on the Mariners. 69% AO of the overall money is on the Mariners. Astros, Red Sox. Red Sox minus 130. Astros plus 110. Big money on the Astros with 43% of the bets, 55% of the overall money on the Stros. Braves and Reds, coin flip game. Sharp money on the Reds, but 53% of the money is on the Braves. This is the NASCAR game today. That's going to be fun. Diamondbacks, A's minus 125 home favorites. Diamondbacks plus 105 on the comeback. Sharp money, big money on the A's. 82% of the money is back in Sacramento. White Sox, Angels minus 150. White Sox plus 125. 64% of the money is on the Angels. In your night game, Cardinals, Padres minus 150. Cardinals plus 125. Sharp money on the Padres. 82% of the overall money is on San Diego. There you have it. That's your daily MLB recap and action report.